Good morning, stream. We're hopping into Animal Crossing, obviously. Today, Etoile is moving in. Or I think she should be moving in anyways. Sorry for the long lapse in streams. Some things happened outside of my control. I had posted on Twitter about that we were having construction first, which wasn't a huge ordeal until it interfered directly with my stream setup and ability to actually do anything. And then after that, we had some family issues, so even though it was supposed to be a charity stream weekend for Spawn Together, sadly, that had to get postponed, so here we are. Obviously, if you would like to donate to the cause, they're trying to raise $1 million. I don't know where they're at as of today. Hey, Cap, welcome. I know that they were over 300,000 the other day. I don't know what the total is right now. I'd have to go look. But we're gonna welcome Etoile. And so, if you're here for the last stream, that did get interrupted on Thursday. What was going to happen was I was going to cycle out all 6 of the Sanrio amiibo into my town, and then when I kicked each one, I was going to either give them to a friend, or I was going to put them up for adoption on the marketplace on Discord, in the Animal Crossing Discord. However, it came out this weekend, since people have gotten the amiibos and everything, and since the update happened Wednesday night, you can't adopt the Sanrio characters. You can only access them via amiibo. So Nintendo nerfed the trading ability because I guess they saw when the new Animal Crossing New Horizons characters like Raymond and Megan and Judy came out, and Dom, that people were selling them for real life money online for lots of money, like on eBay, on Etsy, everywhere. It's on the marketplace Discords. So instead of letting that happen again, they nerfed the data for these old amiibos that have existed for, quite a number of years now. So they're not tradable character data. You have to invite them yourselves. So sadly, today, or tomorrow technically, tomorrow or Wednesday, I don't remember what day I told her, April would have been coming to adopt Etoile, because I'm not keeping her. But she can't do that. You can't trade the Sanrio villagers. So to all my friends who were looking forward to adopting my Sanrio villagers, I'm so sorry. That's outside of my control. So you either have to buy the amiibo cards, whether they be the old print or the new reprint. It's the same data. I have used the old data and it works just fine. So if you're concerned about having to find the Target exclusive American reprints for 2021, you don't have to do that. You can get the old ones, but people are probably scalping them for a lot of money. Otherwise, you can get amiibos made by somebody. I technically do make amiibos. If you go to my coffee, they're on there. I'll pop that into chat. I think I have, not including the 6 Sanrio that I pre-coded for this specific purpose, I think I have like 13 chips left to make amiibos. So the ones that I have right now that I made for myself, I'm going to get rid of if somebody wants them, because I don't need them. If I can't cycle the characters in and out, there's no purpose for me to have them. The amiibos, that is. So she's going to tell us we have a new villager, which is Etoile, so that's good. So I am very sorry to everyone who was looking forward to getting my Sanrio characters that I was going to trash. Because you get the items from them as soon as you scan their amiibos in, whether it's at Harv's Island or into your town. So if you just want the items, they go in your promotional area of your ABD catalog, which is where the Mario items go, and I'll show you in a second. But they go right here in your promotional tab. So these are all of the Hello Kitty items that go with Rilla, or Rhea, depending on how they pronounce her name. It's always the Hello Kitty stuff. And then for Marty, there's the Pom Pom Purin stuff. Oh wait, hold on, because I was talking to April about this yesterday, because if you're not familiar with Pom Pom Purin, all of Pom Pom Purin's merchandise has his butthole Like that, people think that's his tail. It's his butthole. So, I like that the shirt has his butthole on it. I don't think the sweater does. Maybe it does. It doesn't. It has the cherries. Okay. Because it goes with the shoes. And then the wallpaper, and it has his hamster friend, which I forget his hamster friend's name right now, but he has a little hamster friend. The rug has his little butthole. The Kiki and Lala furniture is all stars and moons. They also have the only Sanrio wand. If you're looking for a new wand, it's just a basic sort of stick and star wand, but that's an available thing you can buy. It's not a recipe. There's lots of hair clips. I believe that's for Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken, is the character linked with the Kiki and Lala merchandise. Also, each character gets 2 posters, one that is Animal Crossing themed and one that is the character. So I'll show you those in a second too. This is for the cinnamon roll line, which some of the stuff is just so cute. I mean, like, look at this little... Look at the shoes. The My Melody things. Oh, wait. My Melody is Chelsea. Chai is Kiki and Lala? Or am I mixing them up? No, Chelsea is the My Melody character because she wears the little pink bunny ears. She's a deer, but she wears pink bunny ears as a headpiece. I always liked the stupid fucking chair with the little ear thing on the back. I thought that was cute. You get some outfits, get some floors, you get some rugs. So, Toby is a bunny, and he is the Karopi themed character. And all of these items have been in, like, the old games. This is not a full-size bridge. This is indoor decor. They have the doll. They have the... They call it a hallway, but that's not technically what this is. There's, I forget the full term for it. You get these a lot in Pocket Camp, but they're kind of like little platforms in Japanese homes. They're not quite hallways, but you usually put things there. I forget, there's a term exactly for them, but I don't know why they didn't keep the name in the American version. The lantern, which I love, the little snack, which I love, the tray is super cute, the hairpins with the snail and the I think they're called boru, the ghosts are cute. Obviously the clothing, the little garden sort of look for the indoor stuff, and it's almost like a tatami woven mat. I love that. It's kind of traditional. So those are the actual items, and then for the posters, you have Chai and Chelsea, but then you also have ones with other characters on them. So for cinnamon rolls, you have a bunch of gyroids, and you have KK Slider, obviously. And then, let's see, you have a 12's poster. And then for the Hello Kitty poster, it's Isabelle and Hello Kitty. For the Karopi one, it's Cap'n and Pascal, which Cap'n's not in New Horizons, so a lot of people don't know who Cap'n is. He's a Kappa who used to ferry the boat to the island tours in the old games. And he would sing a different sea shanty every time that he took you, and it was always different songs. And there was lyrics to them. Like, there was lyrics on screen. The Kiki and Lala poster has the twins, and it has a bunch of the other cute little Sanrio characters. Marty's poster, obviously. So, I always forget her name, the pink otter character. I never remember her freaking name. And it also has, like, a little Digby doll, which is Isabelle's brother, I think, right? That's their relationship, is that Digby is Isabelle's brother. You don't see either of them in New Horizons because they're part of the Happy Home Academy. In the old game, you could actually see the Happy Home Academy people, and also in Pocket Camp you see all of them. There's a board of people who do the voting. So Digby is part of the Happy Home Academy, and that's Isabelle's brother. And then he's like a brown and white fluffy dog. And there's a pink otter character, and I always forget her name. And I never remember her name, but she's also part of the Happy Home Academy. So she's there dressed up as My Melody. The Pom Pom Purin poster is themed like Rossetti, which he also is not in New Horizons, but he was the mole that would pop up and scream at you if you reset your GameCube without saving your game. So Pom Pom Purin's got his angry eyebrows and his little pickaxe and his outfit on, which is really cute. And so does his little hamster buddy. Rilla's poster. You know, the posters for the characters themselves are pretty straightforward, and obviously Toby's poster. So, yeah, today Etoile's moved in. I was going to amiibo in all 6 of the characters and then cycle them out, but because no one can adopt them, there's no point for me to do that. I amiiboed them all in at Harv's Island on last stream. Ooh, I got 10 bells from somebody. Maybe from the last balloon I popped and didn't open the package. I haven't ordered all the items yet because obviously you can only do 5 a day. So, like, I'll show you the bridge because I know April was curious about the bridge. Let me go inside. Well, yeah, I have room upstairs. Okay. So today's loose plan is it's been pouring on my island for a few days. So I need to definitely do some tidying up from all the rain. We're going to go greet Etoile in her house while she sets up. And I'll show April this bridge real quick, because she was curious about the bridge. Yeah, it's not a functional, like, full-scale bridge. It's a piece of decor. So, I mean, it's cute. And it's got the sign. It's got a little fake, you know, it's got water underneath. It's got a little hedge. It's got a sign. Yeah, it's just, like, a nice, like, garden decor item. It's not really, like, you can't walk across it or anything like that. Which I'm surprised, given the amount of updates, I'm surprised, like, they don't make the sign readable. Because, like, that would be kind of cute. But, yeah, so that's what the bridge looks like. I mean, it's a pretty big item. Physically. Like, it takes up, what, 2x2? 3x3? Something like that. Oh, I have something in the corner I couldn't see. Okay, well, that's the bridge. It is cute, and I've always loved it. In the old game, I always really loved the Keroppi stuff. Because Keroppi was never, like, a character I was big into. When I was younger, I always liked Bad Smaru a lot, and I had a lot of Bad Smaru merch. And then I got into Purin. And the other day on Etsy, in the middle of the night, I couldn't sleep, so I was just looking at Purin merch and just faving a million things. So, yeah, Bad Smaru is really cute. I keep forgetting to post the villager stuff that person made. But let's go greet Etoile, and then I was originally amiiboing in Chai second, but since we're not doing that anymore, I will not be amiiboing Chai in today. I'll be amiiboing in Marty, because Marty's the only one I would keep. He's a lazy, and he's a cute little bear, and he likes Pom Pom Pudding, and who doesn't like a pudding dog? I mean, I obviously haven't... Oh, is that Biscuit? Who is that? Yep. Talk to Biscuit real quick, since he's right here. Fishing in my front yard. Okay, good for you, buddy. Love you. What's funny is, like, I haven't done, like, oh my god, so many flowers filled in from all this rain. We had so much rain. I didn't have any stars last night, so there shouldn't be anything on the beach besides my bottle. I have so much crap, and, like, I haven't done anything on this fucking island, and it's just becoming a huge mess. It's just a dumpster. Stitches is doing what I need to be doing, some stretching. Anyways, how's everyone's morning going so far? Hopefully everyone's been having an okay morning. My stomach is kind of making some feelings that I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Oh my god, our house is pink? So this is Etoile's house. Let's go say hello. She's gonna obviously be unpacking, so her house won't be decorated yet. But her wallpaper and her floor is up. I really wouldn't have had you move in if I would have known. It's interesting. I'm surprised. So usually when people move in, like, their boxes are all in, like, the middle of the floor, and her boxes are all on the edge. That's actually kind of funny. So you can see her, you know, cute little wallpaper and floor. And I'll get you a good... If she stops turning around, I'll get you a look at her. But yeah, she's got the little golden, you know, horns and stuff, and she's very cute. Let's see. April says, good so far. Finishing up mailing orders. That's always good. Oh, let me move chat on my screen. Or is chat okay where it is? Because I forgot. We moved chat because of the live stream. Let's move chat down here over the time. Well, actually, no. That'll be over my... Well, you know what? Fuck it. It should be fine there. I don't know how high up the coffee box goes. I think the coffee box goes up pretty high. She's very cute, yes. She's cute, but I want the Marty, so we're gonna switch her out for Marty. I'm just sad that I can't gift her to people because I really was like, oh, I'll just make all these amiibos, and then I will give my friends all these villagers that they want, because a lot of people can't get the amiibos that easy, because they're, you know, selling out everywhere. I mean, to be fair, I think all of the Sanrio characters are very cute. Oh my god, Marcel's house is becoming a clusterfuck. People keep giving him stuff, and he just keeps putting it in his house, and it's like, yeesh. Like, somebody just gave him that what is it, a chitin? Is that how you say it, a chitin? He's making a gravestone. He's gonna bury me. Oh, you already know how to make a gravestone? Great. Pardon my yawns. It's been a morning. It's been a weekend, honestly. You know, between the dog and the family stuff and just the construction, which I would say the construction is 99% done. That's the one good thing that has kind of happened. Got our bamboo growing in. We got all this other bamboo grown in. Really, dogs? You sleep all this time and now you're awake? I took them out before the stream, as I always do. And then they go on the couch and they go back to sleep. And then they wait for me to stream to wake up. So I've also decided a little change of format. I'm looking for my random visitor, is why I'm running around like a lost person right now. So what I'm going to do starting this week is I'm going to leave up my VODs during the week, and then at the end of the week I'm going to take them all down and throw them up on Coffee. So VODs will be Coffee exclusive after the week of whatever week they're up in. I left up last week's VODs just because the stream schedule got so messed up. I felt bad leaving the channel just like totally empty. So I left up the last two VODs from, what was it, Tuesday and Thursday, I guess? Since there was no stream on Friday, and Thursday stream got cut 20 minutes in, sadly, but I left that up. Somebody, straight up just, like, walked into my house that was, you know, working on the construction stuff, and just came right up into my room in the middle of me filming, like, no heads up, or are you busy, or whatever. They just came in and flopped down, like, literally 3 feet away from my microphone and my streaming setup, and just started talking, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that's why the stream got cut on Thursday so abruptly, because I would have come back on and said something, but I literally couldn't turn my mic back on because somebody was, I guess, not taking the hint. Mind you, I use a physical microphone that's in front of my face with a bright red light on it that shows it's recording. It looks like a microphone, and it has a recording light on it. And the person was just like, hey, what video game are you playing? What is this? Like, this looks cool. And then just started talking to me. And I'm like, I have like 2 screens open. I've got Twitch open on one side. I've got my chat open. I've got recording software open. And I'm like, does this person legitimately, can they not tell that this is what I'm doing? So instead of popping the mic back on and like being like, hey, I'm live. Like, can we do this later? Like, I just was like, welp. And then they were in my house for like an hour and a half, so by the time it was even done, like, it might have been more than an hour and a half. It was a while. It might have been like over 2 hours. It was like, okay, cool, like, I can't stream with somebody in here just like randomly treating my house like their home. Like, you don't live here. Why are you like making yourself comfortable? So I didn't want to start anything, so I was just like, you know what, let me just end the stream, because I also don't want people to be, like, up in my business in terms of my stream. Like, I don't show my face on my stream. The people I know in real life, aside from, like, my friends who pop into chat, like, obviously April knows me from off of Twitch, and, you know, Marcy knows me from off of Twitch, and, like, all these other people knew me before I was ever back on Twitch. But, like, aside from them, like, no one else, like, knows who I am or anything beyond whatever I post on Twitter, which, like, I'm pretty open on Twitter, but even that, like, my family does not know that I stream. My sibling does not know that I stream. Like, I don't want my family up in my streams. I don't want my relationships of, like, people who are not in gaming, like, or in that kind of community to be in my stream. So when people randomly come over and let themselves in and then like literally walk up in my little tiny amount of living space, yeah, that's why I can't stream. So I don't want people up in my business. It's not because I'm doing anything bad. It's just I don't want them to claim this space as theirs or to dox any of my personal information in stream, and they would kind of do that because that's kind of the kind of people they are. As shitty as that sounds, they don't respect or care about boundaries. So, like, I can't. That's why I don't stream when anyone else is home. That and the format of our living space isn't very like soundproof. So if people are in the house, anywhere's in the house, even if they're at the other end of the house, you can hear everything from any side of the house or from outside in the yard or anything. So that's why I kind of have to schedule around everyone. So everyone was home sick and then injured, respectively, all weekend. So I couldn't even do like a makeup stream or anything like that. Bunch of people in the square. I see labels here. Let's grab our bottle. See if anyone else is down here on the beach chilling out. But yeah, so that's what happened last week and this weekend, and why I was mostly AFK. I was dealing with quite a bit of drama and construction at the same time. But at least the construction is at a functional point right now, because it wasn't functional for a few days. And now it's at least functional, so that stuff's back to normal. They still have to come back and do, like, the final, like, cleanup and installation of one more thing. But that shouldn't take long. But the problem is, it's my brother's company that does it, my older brother. And he loves to, like, if he's coming by to do something, like, the thing might take 15 minutes to do, but he'll stop and talk to you for, like, 3 hours. So, I can't, what do you think about Pietro? What are you doing over here? Oh, gonna give me some triangle shades, okay. You just reset your 5-star island? Did you just want a new start, or you were sick of the island, or... Because I am so close to wanting to just reset. So the only thing, literally, keeping me from resetting my game is that I'm doing catalog completion 100%. So, that's the only reason that I have not reset my entire game. If I could transfer my catalog data... Oh boy, I would reset this island in an instant. Because I don't even care about having a 5-star island. I just want a cool island layout that I can't even replicate my original island layout well, so. Okay. I don't really care about label. I don't really do the label thing. I don't really deal with label. I saw somebody build some pretty cool things in some videos recently. Somebody built a 4-island island where they split the island completely into like full islands where it was like divided up and you had to swim. Kind of sick of it, yeah. I reset my 5-star earlier this year. It was hard, but I love my new setup. Well, by reset, do we mean remodel or do we mean deleted game and started with a new save file? Because they're very different things. I hate the, like, I don't mind leveling my island. Like, I leveled my island recently and started rebuilding. But it's like, I still have all my data, I still have all my villagers, I still have all of the achievements done, like all the Nook Mile shit done, like I still have the Critterpedia done. Like redoing the island is one thing, and I feel like resetting the game is another, because like I legitimately want to reset my game, but I don't want to lose my progress on my catalog because I have so much shit in my catalog. Ugh. And I use an app to fucking track my catalog and literally like am trying to 100% my catalog, so. But yeah, April, your new island looks great. Ooh, a career jacket. I think I have some of these, but I don't think I have all of them. Anything new and exciting? I do still need shorts, but these don't go with what I want to put them with, really. Sweetheart dress. Paintball stuff. Nothing super exciting in the shop today. If I need to catalog anything, I'll do it off stream because it takes forever to do. Okay. Dog, did you just... Ugh. The sick dog is behind me, and I don't know. We're trying to wean her off of her steroids. The doctor wants her to wean off of the steroids, but I feel like she's getting worse as I wean her off the steroids, so I don't know how this is gonna go. But she usually doesn't sit in the room with me when I stream, and she has literally not left my room for like 4 days now. So that's how I know she doesn't feel good, because she never comes in here. And she has been under my feet for days now. Do I need anything from here? Do I have tools and shit? Oh, actually, I need to drop these extra recipes off. I don't need to sell them. That's my bad. Oops. Oopsie. Let's see. I don't care about the island data. Honestly, I would just have to amiibo Jacob back in. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I can amiibo the villagers, that's fine. But the rest of the data, like, in terms of the catalog, I care about. And I maybe wouldn't care about if I hadn't started doing catalog completion. But fuck, man, like, I've gotten this far. Like, we're literally a year into the game. I need to... Lord, I keep going to the campsite in my head because I'm like, yeah, that's where the amiiboing happens. And the amiibo happens over here. Yeah, like, the villagers, not a big deal. But I just wish that you could, like, if you had 2 profiles, you could have 2 islands. But, oh well. Such is the Animal Crossing. Alright. We welcomed Etoile. Now we gotta kick her the fuck out. So, we're going to invite a camper. Yes, I do have an amiibo. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm excited to sell some more amiibos. So the amiibos that I sold to that friend of Marcy's recently, she got her amiibos, and then her fucking Switch drive died, and she had to, like, get her Switch repaired. So she couldn't even use the fucking amiibos. And I'm like, oh no! So now she has to, like... I think she has to, like, start up her island again or whatever, and then amiibo in the villagers. But she got all of her... I gave her, you know, 10 of her dreamies, so that's good. I like making amiibos for people, because, I mean, it's not that it's expensive or anything, it's just, like, people... Like, you should see, if you go on the Marketplace Discord, like, people go crazy to try and find their favorite people. And it's not that hard to get most of them. There's only, like, what, 6 or 5 villagers that are very difficult to get. And that's the exclusive New Horizons characters, because they don't have amiibo data yet. But everyone else you can get, even without having amiibos. You can literally, if you have a phone or a computer or tablet that uses NFC data, you can do it yourself. Yeah, it's lovable Marty. It's so exciting getting a call. It's like a mystery. Who's calling? Why? What I do or forget to do. I can't answer. I'm fresh from the shower. But I gotta know who's calling. Looks like he's got pee. So, what do you need me for? You want to hang out at the campsite on your island? Yeah, I'll come over. It sounds like fun. Pom-pom. Pamu Pamu. Yes. Our little pudding bear. Alright. Let's go do the first requests for Marty. Our little pom-pom boy. Old man Kabuki, what are you doing out here fishing? Oh boy, okay. His big toe was tingling, so he knew it was time to go fishing. Okie dokie. Yeah, like, I've started prepping this stuff for Hanami season, which is gonna come soon. Because my dumbass thought that it was in March, but it's in April. So, for reference, Hanami season in real life runs a period of time. It's not like a 1-week thing. It literally runs over a couple of months, because how it works in Japan is Hanami season starts in the south and then works its way north as the weather changes. So there's already Hanami, like, Sakura Blossom in Japan for, like, all of March. Even though there's snow in the north and it's all snowed in and stuff, the south of Japan is already in bloom for cherry blossom season. And then, as the weeks progress, it moves further and further north through the regions. So, that's why in my head I thought March was the start of cherry blossom season in Animal Crossing. because I thought it was based on real life, and it's more like just based on in-game stuff. Look at his little soda. Little pom-pom tail. I'm here to hang out. Thanks for the invite, pom-pom. He's got, like, big 5-year-old haircut energy. Man, I've been really wanting to see something made on this island. Like a cardboard bed. Alright, cool. I mean, I guess I can do that. Cardboard bed. We'll go make him a cardboard bed. I might have one in storage left over from a previous thing. Let's see. Why is my phone going off? Oh my god, every fucking time. Every time. Hold on, I gotta take this call. It'll be 1 second. You ever just wonder why people call you? So that was technically... It was somebody I knew, but it was the wrong number. They meant to call somebody else. I don't know how they mixed up my name and their phone, but whatever. But because they had called me, I was like, okay, well, like, how are you? Like, I'm just gonna, like, make 5 seconds of small talk since you already called me and I answered the phone. And then they, like, didn't answer me. We're just quiet for a second, and then we're like, okay, bye, and hung up. And I'm like, that was weird. Because it's not like you wrong numbered a stranger. Like, you knew who you called when you answered the phone. You were like, oh, I'm sorry, I meant to call so-and-so, this other person. And then they just, like, didn't talk to me, and I'm like, okay, bye. Weird. People are weird. This is why I need to stop answering my phone, is really what I've learned recently on stream. Because I only ever seem to get phone calls on stream. I am home all day and don't get a single phone call. As soon as I'm on stream, I get phone calls. And, like, if it's family or if it's an emergency contact person, I answer it because you never know what it might be an emergency. And to wait 4 hours until the end of stream seems a little goofy. Welcome, Gatomon24. We need a cardboard bed. Do I have one? That's a cardboard sofa. Which one's that's the table? That's the bed. Haha, I do have one in storage. But, it's just so, your iris are strange? What? Or my IRLs? Sorry, my vision's really bad. I can't read chat sometimes because my vision's just so bad. Like, my iris are strange. What's wrong with my iris? I only get calls in the bathroom. Yeah, I see. Now, here's the difference. Like, if somebody calls me and I'm in the bathroom, because I don't usually carry my phone around the house. So, like, right now, my phone's on my desk because I'm going to be streaming for a few hours. So it's like, okay, if there's an emergency, I want my phone near me. Usually I don't even have it on vibrate. I'm surprised it's on vibrate. I usually have it on totally off. I must have accidentally bumped it onto vibrate earlier. But yeah, it's, let's see, I've had the immediate hang-up calls both received and placed. Oops, butt dial. Well, yeah, like, butt dial is understandable because it's like, oh, I didn't mean to call anyone. Oops, my bad. But this person literally thought somebody else was about to pick up the phone and, like, started the conversation like the other person had picked up the phone, not realizing they had placed the wrong call. Like, they were calling somebody else on purpose and then called me. I have no idea how the mix-up happened, because our names are not similar. So I don't know what this person has us in their phone as, that they mixed us up, because our names are not close. But yeah, so she was, you know, when she picked up, I was like, hello? And then she was like, she started to talk, and then she stopped and realized, like, who had said hello, and she was like, she looks at her phone, and she's like, oh, she's like, I didn't mean to call you, I meant to call so-and-so, and I was like, oh, okay, well, hi, how's your day going? You know, and she's like, you know, I'm at work, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, I asked her a question about something important, and she just didn't answer, and I was like, okay. And then she was like, all right, well, I'll talk to you later, bye, and hung up. And I'm like, I mean, you could have just hung up if you realized it was the wrong number, but she didn't even realize it was the wrong number. I'm like, okay. We also don't sound anything alike, so, it's interesting that she went to start talking and didn't realize, like, the person she was talking to didn't sound remotely close to who she called or thought she called. Yeah, I don't take my phone into the bathroom usually, unless I'm, like, going into the shower. If I go into the shower, I'll leave my phone in, because sometimes I'll play music on my phone, or, like, a podcast or something, but in terms of using the bathroom, I don't take my phone in with me, because I don't want to use the phone on sur la toilette. Not a thing I like to do. Like, I will call you back when I am done. If it's important. Otherwise, text me and I will get back to you in a minute. Alright. Day 1 of Marty complete. I'm still so sad that I can't get rid of these damn Sanrio characters to my friends. That's such poop. Okay, I need to drop off these recipes. That's something else I need to do. Let me do that real quick. Drop them off up here. Drop. Drop. Also, since I don't think the phone update has come out yet. I think the phone update comes out, let's see. I take it, people just call while I'm in there. I don't take the calls, yeah. I mean, yeah, true. Yeah, that makes sense. Where is this? So, yeah, if you weren't around last time, now you can access the full key... Oops, wrong button. You can access the kiosk fully from your phone now, which is kind of great. I saw somebody make a cave, like an actual hollowed out cave with the Mario blocks, and that's kind of genius. Because if you dig a hole in a lower tier cliff and then put the floating blocks... Oh, no worries on your typing. I can also barely see, so... We're a good combination. You can barely type and I can barely see it, so... I always misread shit in chat either way, even if it's written correctly, so... But yeah, somebody used the floating blocks and the regular blocks and made a fucking, like, hollowed out cave, which was kind of cool. Let's see. So yeah, so you can access your kiosk from your phone now, which is cool. A random Kirby. Oh look, somebody added Sanrio stuff to their lineup. A little... Why do I have this saved again? Was there a reason I had this saved? Maybe it was because of this? Did I have it saved because of this? Yeah, this is pretty good. And also we have more slots now, so... You should have 50 extra slots. Look at all these extra slots that are opened up. Yeah, I'm gonna take this little ghosty sweater. Also, while I'm here, I don't think I'm going to keep them in my faves because I think I only saved it for that. Let's see. Doot doot doot. Froggy chair. Is this a shirt? It's also a sweater. Look at these Halloween sweaters. I love them. A little ghost on the sleeve. I fucking love it. It's like a chestnut on the bottom. I have an aesthetic. It's ugly Halloween sweaters. I once wore an ugly well, technically... Was it? I guess it was technically closer to a Halloween sweater than a Christmas sweater. I went to an ugly sweater party for the first time in my life and the only time in my life. And I wore a satanic Baphomet sweater that was like done in the style of a Christmas sweater. And I offended almost every single person there. I'm gonna tell you, I had never felt more eyes glaring at me in a room than in that moment. And I wore it the whole fucking night, even though it was so hot and sweaty. To be fair, I won. So, because everyone hated my sweater. I do like this hat, actually, too. But apparently, most of the people who were at the party were, like, pretty uptight Catholics, and I did not know that. You know, it wasn't, like, at a church or something. It was at a friend's house. But I didn't realize that, like, everyone else who was gonna be there was a pretty conservative Catholic type. And, oops. I mean, that's one way to win. I love all these stupid things. Look at this stupid candy corn hat. Look at them flash as somebody has a seizure probably from that. Good old bad Christmas sweaters / Halloween sweaters. Okay, let's go out of here. Sometimes I save stuff and I'm like, I don't even know why I saved this shit. Did I take this one? I thought I already took this one. I think I have this one. Will it tell me if I already have it? I don't think it will. It'll just let me save it twice, right? Because it's the Hanami with the white background. It's this one, right? Isn't that the same? I think that's the same. I mean, it looks the same to me. Maybe I should check. Close the design portal. So what I might do, since the last stream got cut short unexpectedly, is I might go back to Harv's Island and bring in the villagers so people can see them. Since not everyone has played old Animal Crossing before. Can you not see the data on, like when you've downloaded, like when you've saved stuff? Hold on, put this on. Yeah, this is the same one, I think. It looks the same to me. I still need to get some shorts for my stoof. And also, yes, I did switch the game back from Japanese. Old AC. I mean, I've been playing Animal Crossing since 2002. I've been playing since the original, so sometimes my brain jumbles up which features were in which game, honestly, because I've played all of them at this point, aside from Happy, what was it, the Happy Home Academy game? Or Happy Home Decor, or whatever they called it. I need some shorts. I need to go find some pants. I can't run around in my damn underwear, even though my legs are pale enough that it looks like my pants are on. They are not on. Naked, running through the pumpkin patch. And Nikki. So yeah, we'll hop over to Harv's Island and we will just pull up all of these Sanrio characters just so people can see them. Sadly, if you are unaware, in New Horizons they have nerfed the Sanrio characters so you cannot trade them or adopt them from another island. So I had written 6 amiibo chips specifically to gift all of my friends the Sanrio characters, and then I found out you can't do that, so that's why we have Etoile. I don't actually want her. It's your island, do what you want. Yeah, exactly. So I'm yeah, run around naked. I will be naked as I please, but I do want pants. Let's see, or something. I need something. I just don't have like any pants in storage. I have some shorts, but they're not like exciting. Let's try, let's see, we're wearing like a light, let's try a few different things. Let's try some different stuff and see what we like, because I don't know that I'm gonna like any of it. Definitely not these. These are maybe in a different color, but not that one. The only problem with catalog completion is you can't keep it all at home because you run out of space like every other day. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. Let's try some shorts on and see what we like. Okay, well those are actually pretty close in like color. Like they're a nice blue. They go well. But all blue is not necessarily the look. We'll see what else. Brown, nah, I'm not a fan of that. For a second I was like, how did I get full body tights? But I must have picked that up somewhere. Nah. Nah. I don't know what short. I mean, you can wear like sports shorts, I guess. What do we think? Blue shorts with the white stripe on the side. It's kind of a darker blue, but I just think black would be too much, and white would be too much because I am very pasty. So I think we'll go with blue for right now. Maybe do I like the ones without the stripe better? They've got the little cargo pockets. Yeah, I actually do kind of like that. You know what? We're gonna go with those for right now. Put this stuff back in storage. I throw everything in storage until I'm done cataloging it, and then I just sell it all. So, and by cataloging, I mean in an app, manually, like a crazy person does. Because that's apparently how I play Animal Crossing now, in my grown adult life. I don't have a shovel. Do I have a shovel in storage? I don't think so. Nope, no shovel. I mean, I was happy when they gave us the extension for the storage, because as a cataloger, I fill up my space every couple of days by just cataloging. Because it's like between clothing cataloging and then event cataloging, like, I have way too much of everything. I need to empty my fucking mailbox. My mailbox is getting filled slowly but surely. I want to set up an army of Rossettis. And I try to keep all of this extra seasonal stuff because my friends who time travel don't get it, so I try to do all that. And if they ever release the Shinto line into New Horizons, which I will say every damn time I stream about Animal Crossing, that will be my island theme, so I will always hold on to extra Shinto items. Okay. Let us, now that we have greeted the rainbow pastel sheep, and we have gotten Marty in. Ugh, there's so much cleanup to do and I don't want to do it. So I am thinking, maybe later this week, not today, of doing a mixed stream where I do derpy villager drawings for tips as one of our art streams. My dog just fell over like a fainting sheep with the most dramatic huffed sigh I've ever heard. Are you okay, little biscuit dog? What was that maneuver? You okay? She literally just, like, all of her legs went out stiff and she went, and she fell over. Ugh. You need another Switch just for storage. Yeah. Well, I do have an alt house. I mean, I do sell the stuff, I just don't keep up with doing the cataloging that often, and lately, real life has not been allowing me much Animal Crossing time, so I'm just backed up on cataloging. Sometimes I sit down, like, just off stream, and I just catalog for a couple of hours, like, late at night, and then it's all cleaned out, and I'm good. But I also can dump stuff in my secondary house if I need to. Let us fly. We'll swing by Harves. We'll pull up the villagers like I was trying to do last time that we were streaming. Alright. Going to Harves Island. Also, if anyone's new here, you can get a really cool extension for your Twitch chat that allows you to assign and also to see other people's pronouns in chat next to their names. I know a lot of people in my chat use it, and a lot of my friends' chats use it. People can only see your pronouns if they also have the extension, so I will leave the link to that extension in chat. Yeah, you can house up your whole island with multiple houses. Right now we have one house that has not been decorated yet, but so my original idea for my island was that I was going to make a mountain ryokan in the back and have it be like functional for visitors. And then I found out that a bunch of the design elements I wanted to do, I cannot do with the way that both terraforming works and the way that custom designs work in the game. So I I basically I scrapped the entire initial layout of my island and then had to undo all of the work that I did. And now I just kind of have a ryokan that's not decorated yet, and a second character that I never play on, and I'm just sort of, I don't know. That's why I was like, I just wish I could start over with a fresh island, but I don't want to lose all of this data, so. But these are all of the Sanrio characters, if you've never seen them before. I'm arranging them like a cult, don't mind me. If you're new here, I'm special. I have problems. Don't mind me, I'm just being a weirdo. Let's see. I have 3 houses on my island. 1 for me, 1 for my dog, and 1 for my former cat. I need to get a 4th for my current cat. Let's see. And what do you mean, like the houses? I mean, look at my cult. I'm so stupid. I should make them all clapping, but I'm not gonna go through all that trouble. Yeah, like, I didn't mind making the second house because, I mean, like, if you don't put an online account on it, it's not like you have to pay for, like, the family plan or anything like that. You just can't access the online features, which is fine with me. I don't need all that for my second house. But I think April has, like, what, 3 or 4 houses on her island now? You just start an empty Nintendo account. You don't have to pay for it or anything, and then you just log into the game as your other account. Look at this creepy bunch. And you can push them? That's not very nice. God, his hair is so bad. It's literally like a mix between a comb-over and like a 5-year-old's haircut. Like, I love him. He's a lazy. You have 3? Yeah. But I always love Chelsea's, she has like pink arms. Like, her hoofs and her arms are all the same color, basically. And she's got the little bunny ears, even though she's a deer. I mean, and anyone with a butthole on their shirt automatically gets points. Ria's the only one who maybe scares me a little bit. I think it's just her eyes, because of the way that they did, like, the shine in her eyes. It looks like she's got snowmen in her eyeballs. Like, if they'd just done one shiny mark, I would have been like, okay. But because of the way they did her eyes, to me it's just, like, kind of creepy. Maybe that's just me, though. That's the face of a gorilla who wants to eat your soul right there. Look at that. And then you have Chai, who's just, like, normal, happy eyeballs. But yes, cute people. So, you can't adopt them from the... I love that the butthole is above his tail. I mean, yeah. Technically, it do be above the tail. How about I go adventure here? What kind of fruit you got on your island, Harv? Share. Come sit with me, Harv. Stop reading your music magazine. Come hang out with me. I'm gonna steal your pizza. Give me this pizza. Or this pie, or whatever the hell's in here. Is it a pizza? I guess it's a pizza, right? Should be a pizza. Can't run through his laundry. I can't fuck up any of Harv's shit. I'm assuming I cannot go diving on Harv's island. I said the same thing with the penguin with the side eyes. Yeah, some of the villagers have some interesting face choices. I will say that. With red eyes, yeah. Yeah, some of them do have spoopy looking faces. Spoopy faces. So we never did get Bamboo Island, which was really funny last time, because everyone knows that, like, when I go traveling to islands, I get Bamboo Island, like, I feel like every other island. Like, it's probably my most common occurring island tour. And then when we streamed, I didn't get a single one, which was wild. And I did not mean to go into Able Sisters. I meant to go into the store. Oopsie. So I still kind of want to go get some more bamboo, because I think I used up all my bamboo. I might be wrong. Like my my bamboo shoots, that is. And my other bamboo's not done growing yet. Oh, there's Coco. She's covering up her weenie arms for once. Yeah, I've been letting the weeds go. I put a bunch out front and then just let it rained on them so that it just kind of went wild after it rained. But they keep changing. Every day I come in and the weeds are different. So they were all like the yellow dandelion puffs the other day, and now they're more like the little prickly weeds. I wish you could give balloons to the villagers, but they don't accept them. They treat them like trash. Not that I have any turnips, but let me just see how my turnip market's doing today. Ugh, 148. Yick. Yick. Yicky. Yeah, so the weeds keep changing, which is really funny to me, that every day I come in and the weeds look different. I guess they cycle. Which I didn't really know, but I'm learning. We'll put a weed over here. We'll clean up some of these flowers now that I've got a shovel. Yeah, I don't think the villagers will accept any festival items. Like, I think you can give them sparklers, maybe? But most of the items, they're just like, wow, thanks for this trash. And then they, like, act like they're upset, but they don't actually do anything with it. So, kind of a shame, because I want someone to run around with a balloon, but oh well. Clean up some of this mess. I don't know if I'm going to change this one to a circle like the other ones. This one's kind of like a curved square. Everything else is circle, so I might change this. But I don't think I can center it, which was part of the problem. Because I think it's either going to be one too far over here or one too far over here. I mean, I guess I could do a smaller circle and a smaller circle and make them not centered. Like how I have where the Hanami stuff is. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I don't check my turnip prices almost ever. I was just like, you know what? We're on stream, let's see if they're good. Because then I would host if I had good prices, but I do not. And I haven't been tracking them either, so I don't even know when I'm due for a good price at this point, which is fine, because I don't buy turnips, so who needs to buy turnips when you could just not buy turnips? Let's do... That's not quite what I wanted to do. Doot. No! Why are you like this? I never... Okay, so there's a website called Turnip Profit, and you can literally, if you play the game regularly, it's good. If you only play once in a while, it's not so helpful. But basically what you do is that Sunday, when turnips go on sale, even if you don't buy any, just go up to her, ask what price they are, and put that into turnip profit. If you don't know what your previous week's amount, like selling amount was, you just put I don't know. And then each day when you go into the store, before noon and afternoon, enter the price that they're selling for, and it'll project exactly what your prices will be for the week based on the algorithm of the game. Because there's only 5 selling patterns. So either your prices start low and then go lower, which is decreasing. You get a small spike, which means you get a price usually between $200 and $400 one time during the week. Or you get a high spike, which is you get something like up to like 650, I think is the highest. Or maybe 700 is the highest. So I only ever, when I used to do turnips, I used to only sell at a minimum of 500. I never sold for lower than 500. But yeah, that's how you do it. Like, if you really want to use the stock market to make money in Animal Crossing, you have to use the turnip profit. It's the only, like, certified way to know you're going to have a good sale price. And even if you don't want to buy, because this is also what I do, is, it is spelled as turnip. I think it's .profit. I might be wrong on this. I can't spell today. Ooh, boy. So, profit, like, to predict. And it is, you can use it on your phone, you can use it on the computer, you don't have to install it or anything, it's just a website, web app that works. Is that the right link? Hold on, did I link you to the wrong thing, or did it get taken down? Oh no, it's turnipprofit.io. Hold on, let me fix that link. Oops. I'm like, that's not the right link. It's actually, so, the other thing that I do is if you don't want to buy turnips but you still need to make money, is you can, you literally just, I'm too close, I hate this. I just look for the high price and then I just host people from the Turnip Exchange, which is another website that links to your game and then literally lets people automatically, like, it automates sending your dodo code to a list of however many people you choose, like a ticket system. So if you say, oh, I only want to invite 25 people, you put a 25 person max, you enter your dodo code, and then you pick how many people you want at a time on your island, and it will literally go, okay, you want 3 people at a time? Oh my god, I keep hitting the same thing. I'm gonna go crazy. And it'll literally send tickets to 3 people at a time. And they come to your island, they sell their turnips, and then they leave. And if they do something bad, you ban them. It lets you ban people. So that's how I make my money, because most people tip, or you can request tips specifically. Like, people have paid me, like, I have made just as much money hosting turnips as I have selling turnips at high prices. Like, when I used to host, I easily made over $1 million per hosting session, and I only hosted for, like, maybe an hour or so. And I didn't do anything. I would just put in the code, leave my game open on my TV, and just go about my day, and then I'd come back and there'd be like $1 million in bells sitting there. So that's how I used to do it. I don't really do it often anymore just because I don't have the time right now to do it with everything going on, but let's see, where else do I need to lay down stones? Because I haven't finished my stone making nonsense either. I don't know what I'm still going to do with this stuff, but I guess I should at least clean it up from the rain. Everything's so overgrown. I think I headed out to here. My work had a turnip Slack channel last year, and we would game it so bad. One person had like a $700 sell price, and I time traveled to Sunday, and I had an $80 bell buy price. Folks just took turns hitting my island, and then his. I have enough bells. I just want the next stamps. Yeah. And tipping a ton. Y'all got to rich. Yeah, like just from hosting and from I think I only sold turnips like maybe a handful of times in the year that the game has been out. I made like 25 million bells approximately just from a few times of doing it, and it's like, it's so easy, and like there's so many apps that make it so easy to track and like streamline it. Because there's also the same thing for Celeste. If you're looking for Celeste recipes or for star fragments, you can go onto the Turnip Exchange website, and you can click on Celeste, and it'll show you every island that's accepting strangers to come make wishes for meteor showers and to talk to Celeste for recipes. So I've also done that. I've gone to islands and just gotten stars. on other people's meteor showers. There is a limit if you're visiting someone's island to, I think, 20 or 25 wishes, and then you don't get any more. But it's nice that you can go onto like a website and go, hey, I really need some star fragments, and you can find an island immediately, any day of the week, and go get star fragments or a new recipe from Celeste. You're looking for red. You have 2 pieces left. I don't know. I haven't looked to see if the turnip exchange has added red, but I know that the Animal Crossing Discord server has like a trade and seeking kind of page. If you're looking for art pieces, I would go on there because like most of my art pieces that he brings are either fake or duplicates. So I'm so far from finishing my art collection because he keeps bringing the same shit. Yeah, my art collection is so far from done just because he never brings anything new. Like, he might come once a week, but if he only brings fakes or he only brings the same 4 pieces over and over again, like, I'm not getting anywheres. So, my art collection is not remotely close. My Critterpedia is filled and done, but my art collection is not remotely close. Clean up some of these flowers that are junk from rain. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do since I leveled the island and took out all the stuff that we built. Yep, I'm already full up. Okay, let me go sell some stuff. Let me see. What else do I have on me? These weeds I can drop somewhere. So let me drop some weeds. Somewheres. Let's put some weeds over here. Why not? Oh, did I? Oh, I forgot. I still need to, Nope, I meant to plant, not drop. I still need to replace the photos that never got replaced from moving houses. Because I used to have all the pictures in front of the houses. And then I moved everybody. Am I losing my mind? Oh, I have a second weed. I thought I only had one. Put it right over here somewhere, so that's fine. Okay, let us go sell these flowers, and we will continue to clean up. Should work on the Ryokon a little bit. Uh-oh, what's Kabuki thinking about? What did you think about, buddy? Oh, he wants to give me a new nickname. Let's see what his nickname idea is. No. That's a horrible name. Kid M? That doesn't even, like, roll off the tongue. That's not even, like, a catchy nickname. It's a horrible nickname. Somebody tried to give me a nickname the other day. I'm trying to remember what it was because it was, like, weird. It's like, oh, where do they come up with these? I know that they're personality-based, but come on. Come on. What are you doing here? Alright, let's go sell these damn flowers. I don't think I need to replant any of this shit, so it's all blues. Yeah. So what I might do is in like an hour-ish, I might switch over to the quality of life update for Ooblet since I haven't been onto the game since the update came out. And I know we said that I would probably split the streams, but if today's going to be a longer stream, then I probably will just do half and half. And then tomorrow I might do another Lord of the Rings stream. I feel like, okay, I'm pretty convinced that I'm losing my mind from the exhaustion lately. I out loud said I need to go sell these flowers, and somehow I ended up in the Able Sisters shop. I'm on autopilot. Oof. Long weekend. Too tired, too function. That's like the next Too Fast, Too Furious movie. I was watching Seadog VA's recent Japanese stream. So for those of you who don't know who Seadog VA is, because I've only recently kind of started watching his stuff. He's a Welsh voice actor who lives in Japan. I think he's been living in Japan for just over a year or so. I don't know if he's been there for 2 years or if he's between 1 and 2 years. I think he's between 1 and 2 years. Yeah, I just really wanted to visit the fucking store. The problem is that I've moved everything, so now my brain also is, so used to going to, one place. It's oh god. But anyways, so he didn't learn Japanese before moving to Japan, at all. And then his first year, he still really didn't know that much Japanese. He could, get by, bare minimum, but, he wasn't conversational at all. So when he streams, recently, he's been streaming a lot of Apex, which I don't really watch Apex, and I don't play Apex. It's not something that's really in my wheelhouse, but he's entertaining, so I've been watching his. And his editor, if you watch his YouTube content, his editor is fucking, god tier. His editor is so fucking funny. And basically, he'll do, edited reels for his YouTube, but he also has his VODs on his Switch. And he's been going to Japanese school recently to finally, actually properly learn so he can speak. So there's a whole arc that's been going on his streams where he goes onto a Japanese server and he tries to make friends in Japanese with the little bit of Japanese he's learned so far. Now, obviously, because he's not, fully fluent or super conversational, he kind of has to, learn as he goes and also be, kind of, flexible with the words that he does know to try and explain what he means. So he goes into a Japanese server and he tries to make friends with people, and most of the people in the servers don't want to talk. They don't want to be on voice channel at all. So for a long time, I don't think he was having any luck with even just getting people to talk to him, let alone want to be friendly or play repeat matches with him. And then he found this guy who is he's older than 40. I don't know exactly how old he is, but he finds this guy who's a salaryman, just a normal Japanese salaryman, and he chats with him. He starts talking to him, and he asks him if he watches anime and what his favorite anime is, and he tells him he only watches hentai. And this guy who's just an average 40-something-year-old Japanese dude who just plays Apex after work or something is now playing with this diamond tier Welsh guy learning Japanese. And so it became a story arc for him to help this guy get a win, because he never wins. He keeps playing and he never wins. So then they get an actual pro gamer. Wait, what? Hold on. I'm checking my text real quick. I have no idea, April. It's probably a bunch of bots. If they don't show up as viewers, then they're either on mute or they are bots, one of the two. I can't check them manually while I'm streaming. The only real way to check people is to actually go to their channel. So might just be bots. I don't think any of them are followers, but also I love that one of them is, I'm not gonna name them, but one of their names is related to my name, so hey, shout out to that person if you're a real person and not a robot. And, I mean, yeah, I mean, you'd have to go to their channels to see if they're actually legit people or if they're just robots. Like that guy from the other day that was a robot, and then we weren't sure if it was a person or not. I try not to name any of, any, like, lurkers out loud in case they don't want to be called out, because that's not, like, a cool thing to do. But Yeah, I have no idea off the top of my head if any of them are not robots, because they all look like robots to me. So, very strange. Hi, robots. Welcome to the stream. I will say that. That's not calling out somebody specific. That's calling out a whole list of people. Or robots. Robots don't have feelings, yet. Elon Musk hasn't taken over the world entirely. Or has he? Anyway, so like I was saying, before that popped up on my phone, so they got a pro gamer to come play with them, like an actual like pro Apex player to play with them, and he was the salaryman was so shy around her. It was so funny. But so she was speaking. She's been trying to learn English, and so she was using her English practice, and he was using his Japanese practice, and it was just so fucking wholesome. And everyone in the chat, because like he's got a pretty big following, everyone in chat was like, "This is so cringe, but it's so wholesome." It's like, how can it be both? And I was like, yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good because he was speaking his attempt at Japanese to her, and she was speaking in her attempt at English, and it was just very sweet. And she was very like energetic and positive, and I was just like, oh. And then they had the salaryman in the middle who was just like an average Joe. You know, he's not a streamer or anything. He's just a random dude, and he's in the middle of all of this. And I was just like, oh jeez. And then he was like too shy to talk, and it was like, oh. It's pretty funny. I was enjoying those greatly. Like, I'm like, I at least, you know, even though it's not a game I enjoy or care about, like, I'll watch it if the content is good. Like, I can put it on and listen to it even though I don't care about, like, the stats or if their squad wins or, oops, any of that stuff. Like, I don't know anything about the game. I don't know anything about the weapons or the characters or, you know, how to stack a match or whatever. But it was just really sweet listening to them talk to each other and communicate. I have not been grinding very much on my Nihongo recently since everything's been so busy the past few days. I've done like my bare minimum on like Duolingo just to keep my account alive, but that's like, I haven't even been doing like any of the other websites or apps that I use. Because I have like a bunch of resources, not even just like one, like I have a bunch of things. Because obviously Duolingo is not good for learning a language. It's good for like learning some vocab and like maybe for like keeping certain skills in check, but like it's not good for learning to speak like actual rules of language. Let's see what that package was. A DIY table. Let's see what it looks like, because it's one of the colored ones. It's pink and white. Hold on, I just want to zoom in for a second and see something. I love that it's like a picture of like how to make a chair. And it's probably the froggy chair. Just saying. So I will say, we didn't have any bots follow since last stream, or shadow follow I should say, which is a nice surprise for once, because that's been such an issue lately with the bots shadow following me with that weird Twitch exploit. The only person that I see that has followed, and it's a legit follow because it actually shows up on Twitch, is Cosmic Shiba. So I don't think they're in chat right now, but shout out to Cosmic Shiba for following over the weekend. If I go into the wrong building one more time, I'm gonna fucking cry. Grown man cries on stream. Emotional. Ooh, I got to the part of my smoothie where it's like all melted ice and it's just water. Yick. Unpleasant surprise. Oh, April, the other day I told you that I went to order boba and the boba shop is out of tea and boba, and they're still fucking out of tea and boba. It's been like a week. I keep checking. How can a boba place be out of tea and the boba that goes in the tea for so long? It's what they make. It's what they sell. It's like a huge chunk of the menu. Because I'm like, oh, let me check it. It's Monday. It's a new week. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. Still says unavailable on all the items. It's so weird. Oh no, we need boba. It's just like how do you, and like what's weird too is like, so once a week, not in their delivery app, but in person, if you like do pickup orders or whatever, or walk-in orders or whatever they call them, like they do buy one get one boba drinks, like I think on Tuesdays or something. How the fuck you do buy one get one boba with no fucking boba or tea? Yeah, that's the thing, is I don't know if it's a supplier issue or if they make it in-house, like, because they're not like a huge chain, they're just like a local thing, so I don't know if they buy it in bulk or if it's a shipment thing or if it's a supplier issue or if it's an in-house thing. I don't know, because some boba places make their own boba from scratch, but because it's not obviously hard to make boba, it's just tedious. But if you're doing it in bulk, it's, you know, whatever. But yeah, it's just so weird. I mean, they sell other things too, like they sell food, so I mean, like, they're still selling food, but like their entire drinks menu is basically based around milk tea, boba slushies, Thai tea, jasmine tea, green tea, black tea, like all these different types of tea and slushies with boba in them, and then they're like, we're out of basically everything that's on that menu. It was just so weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, their food is very good. Like, I would, you know, happily just eat food from there too, but it's just so strange that, like, it's like, okay, I can understand, like, when they do their buy one get one, like, okay, yes, you sell out of boba because you just did buy one get one and everyone came in and got boba and you're out of stuff for a day. Okay, that makes sense. But it's been since like the beginning of last week that I've noticed that everything's been, or they just have forgotten to like update their menu on their website, one of the two. And they're like, why is no one ordering boba drinks on the website? Because they can't, because it shows as unavailable. Yeah, I don't know. Very strange. Because I checked this morning just to see before stream. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're back in stock. Nope. Because I would assume they'd be back in stock before Tuesday if they're still doing the Tuesday promotion. But, oh well. Not my business, technically. I am just a mere customer who enjoys their product. Okay, we've cleaned up a little bit of that disaster. Just so much fucking flowers everywhere. I'm so sick of this fucking island. Man has mental breakdown. Man deletes stream. Man deletes entire island on stream, despite saying he would never do that. That's the next stream. Okay, should we island hop for some bamboo? That's so I can get some, because I really want to say that I'm out of bamboo shoots. And I harvested the ones, obviously I can't harvest anything from here because there's flowers. Let me see if I have any more in my storage. Because we might go island hop a little bit and see if we can find Bamboo Island since we didn't last stream. Let's see. Do I have any bamboo shoots left? I don't think I do. My crafting material? Hell. Just flatten everything and start over. I mean, to be fair, recently, I basically almost did flatten everything, aside from where my house is. Do I really not have any bamboo shoots left? I guess it's because I haven't been buying turnips. You get bamboo shoots when you buy turnips. Wow, I'm actually out of bamboo shoots. That's actually surprising. Really thought I had more in storage, but I don't. That's fine. We can island hop a little bit. I should make some axes before I do that, so that I have stuff to chop with. What do I need to make the dull axe? I don't remember. I need stone, tree, and wood, which I have plenty of. Oops. Stone, tree, and wood. I have a crafting table upstairs. We'll just go upstairs. Also, partially inspired by good old Captain Andor, I added a new thing to my stream treats menu because sometimes punishment is required. So I added an item, and I think I named it poison. And it probably would actually kill me. More mom? No, not more mom, even though, you know. Good old mom. I really wish that had been made into a stream clip, because that would have been hilarious. Anyone who was not here for that. So I use an app called Stream Treats, which allows people to buy you food, and you set the menu using whatever the local supported delivery services. And you name the items whatever you want to name them. Like, it doesn't automatically fill the names in. So I put, like, mom and pop something something. And when it popped up on the stream alert on stream, it just said, Captain Andor treated you to some mom. Enjoy your snack or whatever. And I looked over at my screen and was just like, what does that even mean? Because it cropped it. It didn't show the whole thing. So the thumbnail for that VOD is just that picture of that alert. Because I'm like, that was fucking hilarious. So I think I went on and changed the names also of some of the menu items so that hopefully it reads better in the future. But I did add poison to my list, so when I'm bad I can be punished appropriately with food that will probably kill me. Not actually kill me, but make me feel like shit. Which, Cap should know what I mean, because Cap talks about McDonald's a lot. And I can't tell you the last time I've eaten McDonald's. Probably when I worked at the office, so well over, let's see, probably end of 2018, beginning of 2019 was probably the last time, so about 2 years since I've eaten McDonald's, which means my body is no longer adapted to it. So that's my punishment item on my menu now. I'm like, I will give people the choice to punish me. Let's see, I haven't eaten it in a while. Whatever McDemon that possessed me for several months seems to have moved out. Yeah, I mean, it felt like you were like fiending for it for a minute, and I'm like, oh man, they put some Coke in that fucking McDonald's you eat at, like, because like I didn't eat McDonald's for like 15 years, literally, like I did not eat McDonald's for like 15 years, and then I started working at an office in downtown. And there wasn't really so because it was a rich area, like I really couldn't afford most of the restaurants. It was like, oh, do I want to spend $50 for lunch every day? No, and I couldn't realistically bring lunch every day. So, like, I would bring lunch when I could, but like I couldn't bring lunch every single day. So me and the other poor people in the office would get together and either order a pizza from a, pizza franchise, or we would go to fast food, which was what was nearby that was affordable for us, not six-figure making people. Yeah, $50 for lunch, and a lot of people used to spend more than $50 for lunch because they also used to go drinking. So that was just for like the food, like, oh, a $20 burger, and then you want to side with that burger, and do you want to drink with that burger? Do you want some alcohol? So yeah, this is next to, mind you, $5 million apartments. Not a joke. I don't live in a rich area, but I worked in a rich area. That's, part of being in downtown of any metropolitan area. It's very expensive. Yeah, you'll starve. Exactly. So, I mean, that's the thing, is, like, a lot of us really couldn't afford to, like, go out unless somebody was treating, or we were going to fast food. So, after 15 years of not eating, like, Burger King, Arby's, McDonald's, any of this shit, like, I ate it, like, sometimes more than once a week, because dollar menu, or $10 or something, or a friend would be like, hey, I'm gonna buy 20 nuggets and we'll split them or something, or I'll buy a big fry and we'll dump it out, or whatever, or buy pizza and we can all eat it, something communal. But most of the time, like, that was the budget for lunch if we weren't bringing it from home. So I ate a lot of fast food in a short amount of time. I worked there for 5 years, so I ate a lot of fast food. Not gonna lie, in the time that I worked there. I ate more fast food in the 5 years I worked in that office than probably in my entire fucking life in 33 years on this planet. But it's obviously not healthy. Like, I'm not stupid. No fast food is healthy. It doesn't make a difference how small it is or minimal it is. It's all unhealthy, and Lord, it was bad. But then, since I haven't worked at the office since, for a while now, I don't go to fast food and I don't order it to be delivered or anything during the pandemic. And I don't live walking distance from, like, any fast food restaurant, so I don't really go to them. Like, there's a pizza place near me. I'll walk to the pizza place, or I'll walk to even, like, there's a Starbucks that's walking distance. If I have an extra couple bucks, like, or a gift card, I'll walk to Starbucks. But I don't walk to McDonald's, I don't walk to Burger King, and Burger King is fucking horrible. I don't care what anyone says. Burger King is F-tier fast food, in my opinion. Not a hot take, I know, but still, I'm saying it. Like, yeesh. Like, McDonald's isn't unhealthy as shit, but at least it tastes good. Like, Burger King doesn't even taste good. Like, I don't really eat burgers, but anything else on their menu is shit. Like, I won't go over the gross stories we had. I have to go out to get Leo, so I'll try to hop back. Okay, go do your errands and stuff. No more naked twerking, April. No more hardcore videos or whatever the hell's going on over there on your YouTube. Out of context. Want. Make a bunch of axes. I really do need to start breaking more axes, even if I don't use the crafting materials, because that's the only way to get the golden axe is to break 100 axes, I think, or something like that. So I really do need to start breaking axes more often, and I have not been doing it at all in the last year of the game. But anyways, yeah, so since I haven't had fast food in so long, I don't know that my body can even handle it at this point. So I just put it on the stream treat menu as poison me, and obviously that's up to user discretion, but I don't know how my body will feel after the fact. I know I have to ruin all the fun. I don't know. Your kids are out there learning things via the internet. We'll just say that. Wendy's was my go-to since I stopped McDonald's, but I stopped that too. Yeah. And also, like, Wendy's, like, chicken-wise, Wendy's pretty good chicken. And also, I like Wendy's fries. People say Wendy's fries are bad, but maybe it's a regional thing, because our Wendy's fries here were good. Like, when we didn't go to Wendy's often because it wasn't as close to the office, and it was in a much more high-traffic area to get to on our lunch break. But the few times we got to go to a Wendy's, I always was content with our Wendy's order for fast food. So yeah, Wendy's is pretty good, especially if you get chicken, because they do good chicken, because they've got like the spicy nuggets and stuff, and then you get like they have good like desserts like shakes or like ice cream things or whatever, like sundaes. So you could be. We always used to joke, like, there's that, the whole meme of, like, I'm gonna be fat today, and, like, people talk about, like, I'm gonna eat, like, one unhealthy thing so I'm fat, even though you're not fat. But it's, like, as somebody who is actually, like, at least now, overweight, like, it's, like, I'm gonna be bad, I'm gonna go to Wendy's, and it's, like, we're gonna get all the things, and the person that I used to go with, we used to carpool together, she used to... she wasn't, fat or anything. I mean, she was average build. She wasn't, like, super skinny or anything. But she used to have no shame. Like, people in our office always used to comment on us eating fast food or being, like, not super, like, eating. Like, we worked in an office where eating disorders were super common and also kind of praised and groomed into certain people. So, like, we always used to get comments and faces from people when we'd bring in a whole pizza or go to fast food and come in with, like, giant bags of fast food. And it's like, I don't care. Like, you're not eating it, and you're not my fucking doctor. Like, stop staring at me. If my doctor tells me to stop eating it, I'll stop eating it. But it's like, yes, I need to lose weight. Yes, I'm overweight, whatever. But it's like, I also sit at a desk all day and I'm miserable. Let me eat my fucking french fries and my milkshake. Oh, you know what's a great fast food place that I think is a regional thing, because I've never heard anyone... but local people mention it. Does anyone in chat have a PDQ near them? Or is that just a thing here? Not to be confused with DQ, which is Dairy Queen. They're not related. They're not even owned by the same company. But PDQ, I don't think I've ever seen them outside of the few that are in my state. So they're a fast food restaurant, but they're like table service fast food. So they're actually like, I would consider them quick service counter service more so than fast food. but they only do chicken stuff. All kinds of different chicken stuff. They do chicken tenders, they do grilled chicken, they do fried chicken, they do chicken tenders, they do chicken sandwiches, they do chicken salads, they do... And every month, they have a different seasonal, quote-unquote, milkshake, and they have regular milkshakes, too. But their milkshakes are insane. And every single... We would go there more often than any other place, because it was drivable, but sometimes the wait was really long. It is so fucking good. Their chicken's really good. I used to get... They had a honey butter sandwich, which if you've never put honey butter on your chicken, you are missing out entirely just in general. Just put honey butter on fried chicken. You'll be in heaven. But they used to do it. It was like on a sweet kind of bun, and then they would put like sweet pickles, but I would take the pickles off and replace it with like bacon. So you'd have your salty bacon, a little bit of crunch. You'd have your nice, juicy, well-cooked fried chicken, and the chicken was never dry. It was always very good and very well seasoned. April, to be fair, it's a chicken place, so I don't think even if you did have one that you would go to one, because I'm sure there's vegan options, but it would probably be like, here's a salad. I don't think they ever had like non-meat like based chicken dishes there. At least not while I was going there. But we used to go there, and their seasonal shakes changed every month. So like when we'd go, we would look on the website and see like, oh, what's this month's special milkshake? And sometimes it was something really good, and then sometimes it was something really fucking gross sounding. Like they did one month that was a cinnamon toast crunch themed one, which sounds great in theory. It was kind of like a vanilla shake with cinnamon in it, which, okay, not bad. But then they put, like, actual Cinnamon Toast Crunch in it. Well, I don't know if you know anything about Cinnamon Toast Crunch as a cereal, but it gets soggy the minute it gets wet. So they put Cinnamon Toast Crunch inside a milkshake, and it was like eating soggy cereal through a straw. It was unpalatable. It was so fucking gross. And then they did for, there was like a National Chicken Day or something, and they did a chicken tender milkshake, and I'm not even fucking joking. It was for one day only, like, as, like, a meme, but it made the news. And, like, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they actually did this, and it made the fucking news. Because they stuck a full fucking fried chicken tender in a milkshake. And people thought it was, like, a new menu item, like a regular thing that they were gonna serve. I didn't get to have the chicken tender milkshake. It was just a normal milkshake with a chicken tender stuck in it. I mean, it would have been fine. It wasn't like blend up chicken tenders as a milkshake. But their food was so good. I think they're owned by the same company. I might be wrong, but I want to say they're owned by the same company that owns Outback Steakhouse. Like the same parent company. I might be wrong on that. But they're owned by a company that owns another big like chain of restaurants. But every time we would go, the line would be, like, around the store. Like, not even the drive-thru. I mean, like, the standing people inside line would be, like, there would be a drive-thru and a line inside. Like, that shit was so good. Their chicken was so good. And I am a chicken connoisseur. Like, that is S-tier chicken in terms of relatively fast food. And, like, for being quick service, it was actually really good quality. Like, the chicken was always, like, really, really good. And it wasn't like heavily processed, like gross, like McNugget style chicken. It was like actual chicken. So, if you're ever in an area where there's one, I highly recommend it. I can't say that they're all as good as the one that I used to go to, but the one that I used to go to was very good, and I have not gone since I worked at the office because it's not close to where I live. Ah, I miss it. It was so good. We used to go there all the time. And their fries they had seasoned fries. Their seasoned fries were so good. And they had zucchini fries. And, like, instead of giving you, like, a little fry cup of zucchini fries, they would literally give you, like, a full takeout container of zucchini fries. And it was like, this is too many zucchini fries for a side. This is an appetizer for a whole table of people. And I would eat the whole fucking thing and my lunch and a milkshake. It was bad. That is how I got fat working at an office, because I was not always overweight. But it was so tasty. Let me drop off this fossil here real quick. And then I need to get some tickets so we can get on the plane. And we'll take a couple flights and see what we get. Probably nothing good like last time. Regional fast food places are always so hit or miss. Like, I know some states where they're like, oh, you've never heard of such and such fast food place. Like, it's so good, and then you go and it's, like, really fucking horrible. It's always wild to me that, like, fast food places just aren't everywhere because, like, it's franchises. Like, usually people own different franchises. It's not like one person is managing 500 restaurants. It's usually a team of, like, one person manages maybe 1 to 3 or 4 of them. So it's just so weird that, like, places don't exist everywhere. Like, we don't have In-N-Out here. I don't think we have White Castle here. We don't have Whataburger here, obviously, which is, like, a huge thing in Texas, which I go to every year. And I've never been to Whataburger despite going every fucking year to Texas. But all of my Texans tell me that it's super overrated and it's not good. All of the tourists say that Whataburger is, like, the best thing ever. I don't eat burgers, so I really don't care about burgers. If your chicken is good, that's all that matters to me. This has been Chicken Talk. Insert Munch Squad theme song here. Yeah, I haven't had any fast food since probably since the beginning of 2019. Which is, like, wild, because I eat like shit, but I just haven't had any actual fast food in all this time. Long since before the COVID started. Like, I'll order a pizza, I'll order udon, I'll order, like, something like that, but I never order, like, fast food type stuff. Like, pizza's probably the closest I come to ordering fast food, and I don't even order pizza that often. I'm not, like, the hugest pizza fan. Like, it's not that I don't like it, I don't like it often. I don't know. It's like the old saying of, like, there's no such thing as bad pizza, but to me, like, there's no such thing as amazing pizza either. Like, it's all just fine. I'll eat it. Like, if there's pizza at a party, I'll eat pizza. If there's pizza at, like, a gathering, I'll eat the pizza. If I need to feed a bunch of people and everyone's fucking arguing on what to eat, I'll order a pizza. You just ordered Wendy's, lol. Oh, God. What did you order? Because now I'm hungry thinking about all this food. Even the trash food. I'll brainwash you into ordering fast food by thinking about it. Alright, I'm just going to take a couple tickets for right now. We can always come back for more later. Spicy chicken with chili baked potato. Man, you remember when that lady tried to scam Wendy's into a lawsuit by putting a fucking human finger in her chili, man? You remember when that kind of news was the news? Ah, a country where we like to sue people. I mean, to be fair, I used to work at Disney World, and we had to remove the nacho cheese from our menu because it was served from a perpetually heated element, and it had red plaques permanently affixed to it that said, "Caution, extremely hot, do not touch." You know, like, on all sides of it, and people kept touching it, and then getting, like, third-degree burns, and we had to fucking remove it, because people are too dumb, they want to have a lawsuit, instead of read a giant bright red fucking plaque that's in front of their face where their hand is. We have to put hot coffee on a cup. I'm sorry, what the fuck did I just hear about a finger? You never heard that, April? Years ago. This isn't recent. This was years and years ago. A woman claimed to find a chopped off human finger in her Wendy's chili and then tried to sue the company. And it turns out, obviously, that, you know, she had planted it somehow or some shit, and it was all a big fucking shenanigans. But it was, like, the biggest news, and people were, like, hardcore. I mean, this was a long time ago. People were, like, hardcore boycotting, like, Wendy's and chili and, like, all kinds of shit because they were like, a fucking finger! Like, a hair is bad enough, but a fucking finger is next level. So, God, how many years ago was that? That was a long time ago. That wasn't even recent. Also, I like that April is lurking just enough. Hold on. Let me read this other message really quick because I didn't see this pop up. April, in your text message, what exact? Elaborate on what you mean by that. I'm not sure what that text message meant. Like that it's leading to the same account, or that it's they all look very similar, or they're all bots. I don't know. You know what? I haven't followed it up. We're gonna talk about it right here on stream. Hold on, let me Google this shit real quick. Wendy chili finger. It's like the first thing that comes up on Google, even though it was a million years ago. 2005. It was a while ago. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm sure I'm not going to be able to pronounce her name correctly. Anna Ayala, born 1965, is an American woman who brought a fraudulent tort lawsuit against a Wendy's restaurant in San Jose, California. Her claims cost the chain more than $21 million in lost revenue. This led to a felony charge of attempted grand larceny against her, to which she pled guilty in the end of 2005. She was sentenced to 9 years in prison in the beginning of 2006 and served 4 years. In 2013, she received another prison sentence for an unrelated incident regarding filing a false police report and felony firearm possession. Now let's go to the Wendy lawsuit part of this. She had alleged that she found a severed human finger in the chili and sued Wendy's. Okay, we already know that. After an investigation by the medical examiner's office and the police department, it was determined that the finger did not come from any adjacent Wendy's employee or from any of the facilities that provided ingredients for the Wendy's. Through earlier reports suggested that the finger was, quote, fully cooked, the coroner's office initially concluded that the finger, quote, was not consistent with an object that had been cooked in chili at 170 degrees for 3 hours. The police department investigated her home, but did not disclose details of the investigation. Rumors spread that she had a dead aunt who might be related to the case, although she denied that anyone had recently died. Oh my god, what a fucking crazy person. She claimed that the police treated her and her family like terrorists, acting against her violently, but neighbors downplayed the event. It was later discovered that she was previously filed numerous lawsuits against various retail establishments. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department arrested her in the beginning of 2005, taking her to the detention center where she was charged as attempted grand larceny, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. She also was linked in a fraudulent sale of a mobile home that she did not own between 2000 and 2003. She was, let's see, scrolling down a little bit. She intended penalty enhancement, $2.5 million in loss, plummeting sales. Prosecutors portrayed her as a scam artist with a penchant for filing lawsuits, which obviously she did because she kept filing lawsuits. Let's see. Please come back to me, please. The local franchise owner urged people to please come back. It would offer free Frosties with any purchase to all customers in a show of goodwill and commitment in the wake of the investigation. They expanded its offer for free junior-sized Frosties nationwide. Oh, so that's why they did free Frosties. I remember that they did free Frosties nationwide, and that was in an attempt to help bring people back after she had damaged their name so much that they lost millions in dollars in revenue. They later on announced that they had identified the finger as belonging to Brian Paul Rossiter, an associate of her husband. Rossiter had lost his finger in an industrial accident at an asphalting company in 2004 and had subsequently sold the finger to her husband in order to settle a debt. Whoa, this is getting wild, folks. What the fuck? You would think this is fake, but there's sources for all of this. And this was on the news when it happened, mind you. Because I remember this shit. It was all over the place. Police received the information from an undisclosed caller, but later to be discovered to be the man himself. Holy shit. So the man whose finger it was fucking snitched her the fuck out. Holy crap. Let's see, at the end of 2005, her and her husband pled guilty to conspiring to file a false claim and attempted grand theft. She was subsequently banned for life from all locations. No shit. In 2006, she was sentenced to the 9 years. Her husband, who supplied the finger, was sentenced to 12 years and 4 months in prison. In her appeal to reduce her sentence, the 6th District Court of Appeal agreed with her, saying the judge's decision imposed 5 years for aggravating circumstances was based on his own fact-finding and not the jury. Wow, okay, so that was a roller coaster. I never found out like that they knew whose finger it was, and that it was somebody... How the fuck do you pay off a debt with a finger? What the fuck kind of crazy-ass life are you living? You're not even in the mafia. Like, that's some mafia-level shit. Also, to anyone who has just popped into an Animal Crossing stream and heard that, So yeah, friend of the coworker / friend of the husband lost his finger in an accident and sold it to him. So they knew that they were going to use it in some kind of scheme, because why else would you buy somebody's fucking finger? Oh my god. Well, two crazy people married each other. That's for damn sure, because how the fuck you have a wife like that? Turns out you're also like that. Yep, okay. That's like god tier Karen, right? Like there's Karen where you call the manager or you try to cause a scene over like something that's stupid or not somebody's fault. And then there's the going out of your way to buying a body part to put in your food yourself. Not even being able to cover it up. And then the damn guy snitched. The fucking dude whose finger it was snitched. Like, why did you sell your finger to somebody? You didn't think that that was gonna, like, go somewhere? That they were gonna maybe use your fingerprints for something? Like, anything. There's so many things. Like, wow. And it'd be one thing if the dude whose finger it was in on it. That would make sense. Like, it was like, oh, well, I already, I lost this finger. Here, use it on a scheme and I get a third of the money. That'd be one thing. But the dude wasn't even in on it. The dude just, like, was just like, you want my finger? Okay, that's kind of weird, but here you go. And then snitched them out when they saw the fucking news. That's nuts. Well, we've all learned a little bit more about local American history. Or recent American history, I should say. It's not local to me, I don't live there. But I just remember it was all over the news, like, for a while. Because it was an ongoing case and, like, an investigation and stuff. Because, of course, with it hurting the company's image and the company's income so much, it was a huge thing for a while because so many people stopped going to any Wendy's, even if it wasn't the same one. Still no Bamboo Island. But we'll chop some wood and break some axes. But yeah, so there you go. There's a little that's a true fucking story. And I remember a lot of it from being on the news. But, damn. That's some wild shit, if I do say so myself. Steel flooring, already got it. Okay, let's equip an axe, and let's just break some axes while we're here. Why not? You know what we did last time? Last time we at least hit the rocks and we got some gold, so maybe I'll do that. Welcome to Crazy Story Time with Ghost. Oh, boy. So I think after we do a few islands, we'll switch maybe over to Ooblets. And we'll check out the quality of life update they released, since I haven't checked it out. Hell yeah, we got gold. Nice. Worth it. Worth it already. Because we always need gold. And we'll take the pears. I don't really need that fucking rock, though. We'll drop that. Always take fruit to sell. Always sell fruit. Where the fuck did my pear bounce to? Did it not bounce? Did it bounce on the grass? Yeah, man, people always are trying to sue to get easy money, but that's, like, next level crazy shit. Like, I bought my friend's finger in an attempt to sue a restaurant. Like, okay, that's excessive, is to put it lightly. Like, how do you even think of that? But I guess, like the article said, like, she had a history of trying to con places, so she was a established con artist, to put it nicely. Damn. Like, I don't even complain when my food is wrong, let alone, like, it would take a finger being in my food for me to complain. Like, it would have to be that bad for me to say something, you know what I mean? But yeah, so whenever I hear Wendy's chili, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, like, anyone who was, like, alive during that time, where that was all over the news, like, people think of that. But yeah, that's an image burned into many people's minds when it comes to the words Wendy's chili. And I remembered my vaulting pole for once. Look at me on top of my game for 5 whole seconds. Chop, chop, chop. Gonna be a wasp in one of these trees, because there's always one wasp per island. And I haven't gotten it yet, so it's coming. It won't be in this one, because there's fruit. Dun, 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 dun. Get these pears over here, too. We're gonna risk it to get the biscuit on this one. Ducking out now, but Cap is having if you are still live in there, I'll be back. Okay, yeah, I probably will be. Yeah, I'll probably be on ooblets at that point, because I'm probably going to do ooblets for like the last 2 hours of the stream. So I'll see you later, Cap. Let's see. I'll complain and never go back, but not sue over it unless I'm hurt. Yeah, it's one thing if you're like actually physically hurt or somebody actually has a body part in your food. Okay, that's maybe worth something, because if I bit into something and a fucking finger was in there, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would be having a problem. But like, I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't care enough, or I've worked in the food industry enough in my life to know better. Just to put it nicely. Like, like, please don't fix my food. I don't need any ball sack in my food. I'm good, thanks. I'll take the initial spit that was in it. In the dirty dish that wasn't cleaned. Or the leftover food from somebody else's table. I've only ever worked in one clean restaurant in my entire life that did actual proper food handling, and cleaning, and sanitizing, and deep cleaning, and that was at Disney World. Any other food place I've worked at? Gross. Okay, let's finish up these islands. Shaking head, laughing. Alright, let's finish up these islands so we can get our ooblets on. Do I have any of this smoothie left? Not really. Time for takeoff. I don't know what my dog has been doing behind me all this time, but I just turned around and her thunder jacket is like down around her stomach. I don't even know how she, like, it's attached to her neck. How the fuck did she even do this? You okay, little biscuit dog? Still not Bamboo Island. I can't believe I've gone this many streams without a single Bamboo Island. That's fucking insane. Spiral Island. Okay, well, let's chop some trees and get stung by some bees. Bees, bees, bees. Or wasps, technically, in this game. They're not bees anymore. They're Japanese hornets, technically, because they knock you the fuck out, so... I do need to try and figure out... hopefully since this week will calm down compared to last week's chaos in the house, I need to, like, actually start trying to look into, like, scheduling resources for my Nihongo. I just haven't been. I've just been like, oh, whenever I've got time, I sit down and I do something, whether it's for a few minutes or whatever. But I have so many resources that it's, like, hard to just, like, jump on and do one, and then, like, every other day you're trying a different thing. So I do need to actually look at some, like, resources for scheduling it. It's so much easier when you're actually in a structured class, like either an online class or a in-person class, because obviously then, like, you have assigned homework, you have assigned reading, you have time with a teacher. Let's see, anyone will pass out after being stung twice. I mean, listen, if you got stung by that many, I guess you would. I've only ever, in my real life, I've only ever been stung by a bee once in my entire life. I've never been stung by a wasp or a hornet or a Japanese murder hornet or whatever. And the one time I was stung by a bee, I was in college and I was at a Scottish Games festival, and I felt what I thought was a hair, like, stuck to, like, the side of my face, and I thought it was, like, something, you know, just like a hair on my neck, and I was trying to brush it away, and when I, like, swatted my hand to try and brush the quote-unquote hair off of my neck, it turned out it was a bee, and it literally, stung me, like, right between my fingers, like, the webbing between my fingers. on my neck, like, and I was like, oh, cool. Because I have allergies to other things, and I was like, I really hope I'm not allergic to bee stings, because this would be a horrible time to find out as I get stung in my fucking throat in a public park surrounded by people at an event. Oops. Thankfully was not allergic, but oh, like, that could have ended badly. We'll hit this one rock. Why not? I doubt we'll get another gold, but you never know. Swing! Swing like the wind. You didn't swing fast enough, you absolute clown. We'll hop over there and do that one too. That was smart. Just wasted that. Technically, I wasted a lot of it because there's no room. Oh well, doesn't really matter. We got our 1 gold. Trying to break some axes to get towards the gold axe. I don't know how many axes I've actually broken. I honestly don't know. I've never really looked at the data mining on gold. In terms of islands, I think the max you can get is a gold on an island. I don't think you can, unless it's like... I don't think even on Money Rock Island you get more than 1 gold from, like, breaking them, because I think you only can get money. But I think on your island, I think you can get 1 gold, and then I think on the tour islands you can get lucky occasionally and get gold, but not every island has gold. Because, like, the last stream we went to a bunch of islands, and I didn't get gold for, like, the first, like, 9 islands, and then, like, the last island we went to, I got a gold. And I hit every rock, so... I don't know what the stats are. But you don't get money. They did nerf the amount of gold. You used to be able to get a lot more gold in a day before they put out an update last summer. Because I do remember I used to get gold really easily. How many more tickets do I have? 1 last ticket? Okay, let's do this last ticket and then we'll hop on to Ooblets. I just want a golden axe, so I need to break more freaking axes. Because I have my golden slingshot, I have my golden watering can, and I have my golden fishing rod? Fishing rod and fishing net? Or, bug net? Yeah, so the only things I'm missing are the shovel and the axe. I have all the other golden tools, I believe. But you have to break a bunch of axes to get... I feel like I should already have the golden shovel, but I don't think I do. Oh, you're missing the net? Well, depending on how long you've had the game, you should have full museum. Because we've gone a full cycle calendar-wise. So all you need to do is catch all them buggies. You're down to 5 bugs left. That's not too bad. Yeah, nope, not bamboo. Wow, I can't believe that I've gone this long without bamboo. They must have changed the stats of how the islands spawn, because I literally used to get like 10 bamboo islands a day. And now I can't get them at all. So they must have changed up the rate of spawn. Because that's very strange. I don't go to islands often, so... I don't know. And obviously on the tours, you can only get... You can get 1 piece of furniture per island, but I don't normally do that because it's usually crap. You know what? Only because I'm standing here. I'm not expecting gold. Controller's been really laggy lately. I don't know what's up with that. And then we died. Oh, and April has redeemed Steve for 1,000 creepy coins. So when we switch over to do Ooblets, we will do a quick check-in with Steve, I think at the beginning. And then we will go to Ooblets from there. if you are unfamiliar with what Steeb is our potted succulent collection in a game, well, simulator, called Viridi, which is free on Steam, I think, or it's like a couple bucks maybe. And basically you can plant succulents, and they grow in real time. And they're pretty forgiving if you forget to check in. And you can customize your pot, and you can customize which plants. And there's a little snail, and you can name them. So ours is named Steeb after Steve Rogers. But I always forget to check in on Steeb. So people in chat always yell at me when we do PC gaming to check in on Steeb. So I just made it a creepy coin thing, because then it gives somebody, you know, stuff to do with their coins. I still need to get... Maybe in April we'll finally get to do the creepy stream that is owed. I think I've decided on a game. I've talked... If anyone else is in Marcy's chat, then you probably know, but I don't think I'm gonna spoil it. I think I'm gonna let it be a little bit of a surprise. I don't know if I'm gonna be any good at the game itself, but that's not the point of the spoopy stream. The point of the spoopy stream is for me to be a big fucking baby, right? Because I don't like scary games and horror games and jump scares and all that shit. So we will see how that goes. I have to look into how much the game is and getting it first. Oh, there's another axe down. Summer bugs. Yep, summer is coming up soon enough. Summer. So what? Summer starts in what month for Animal Crossing? June? July? Which sounds so far away, but as we've learned from the last year of life, will come much faster than expected. Yeah, we're just over 2 hours, so this actually worked out well. Okay. Broken axe, hit a few trees. Very exciting. Got stung by a lot of wasps. Go home. June, yeah, I figured it was one of those months. My dog is like passed out behind me. Poor baby. Oh no, my hand has fallen asleep. I think my watch is too tight. That's not good. As my hand falls asleep playing video games, that's not good. Okay. I'm going to switch over first to Steeb and also to Ooblets. So I'm going to put up the BRB screen. So if anyone needs to go take a break, feel free. I'm going to update the stream stuff, and then I will be back. Thank you for hanging out for our random Animal Crossing and Wendy's Chili Finger adventures. I will be right back in a minute.